everyone, it's Rose, Get Good Fox, and welcome back to State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone in the beta. Yes, this is Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad, and the Hyper Community World Tour continues. Today we're going to be talking about Mike's Concrete. How good is Mike's Concrete? And we'll also be working on making money. In fact, our Meds trader is already here. But before, let's take a look at Mike's Concrete. So as you can see here, it's located kind of in an off-center in the map. That's probably a good thing, I would say, overall. It's not really dead-centered, but yeah, it's close enough. I would say that's pretty good. And overall, let's see what we've got. The move-in requirements are 6 people. You got 6 people and 1,500 influence, so it is a solidly mid-stage base. And what we have for facility options are 2 large facilities. I've chosen the trade depot and the lounge. This one's stuck at level 2 because I haven't upgraded into the sheriff. Probably won't do it either, to be totally honest. And then on top of that, we have 5 small facilities that can be customized. I chose the 2 training facilities, gym and a shooting range. I chose the infirmary, which is level 3. Once again, gym and shooting range, they could level up. Not really going to make a difference. It'll just be polishing things up. Then I built 2 stills, and the stills actually are leveled up, meaning we can do stuff with them, and I'm going to go and just create some more beer. We don't have the option to make craft brewed beer, or I mean, we don't have the bartending. We can make craft brewed beer, but we cannot get the growler of barley wine, which we would get from having knowledge of alcohol. But, you know, we can still do it this way. In addition to that, though, we do get a huge fuel storage, which gives you 100 max fuel. Not super amazing, you know, I mean, I guess I'll take it. We have ourselves a normal everyday command center and a normal everyday storage room. But things get better. You get yourself a backup generator. The backup generator provides an okay bonus of morale. And then you also get 1 fuel per day for electricity. That is a pretty good deal. It's not a good deal in this particular setup, though, because, well, we already have amenities, so we're just losing 1 fuel per day for nothing. As you can see right here, it does count against us, despite the fact that we do have electricity already. But the other big deal is that you get a built-in machine shop, which is a little bit better than a standard level 3 workshop because it does have the construction tools, 25% faster build speed. Build action speed is not that big of a deal. I mean, it's like it helps you set up the base a little quicker, but honestly not that important. But what is a big deal is that it is a level 3 workshop. So it is essentially like having a 6th small facility because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you can customize. But every one of your bases would probably have a workshop. It'd be kind of unusual if you didn't have a workshop. So because you would have always built a workshop, it's like having 5 plus 1 equals 6. And that is equal to the container fort. The container fort is 2 large, 5 small. This base is 2 large, or the container fort is 2 large, 6 small. This base is 2 large, 5 small plus 1. So it is equal to 6. And that's the most important thing. The bonuses of the container fort I don't think are particularly important. So for all intents and purposes, this base is equal to the container fort in terms of its customization options. Now, before we continue, let's go over here. Now, the reason we have this guy here is because what we need is this. We got to spend money to make money sometimes. This is a pill press. The pill press is going to allow us to make strong painkillers. And so let's go ahead and deposit that, like so, and install it over here. And that is going to be a really big deal. We can also scrap some of the stuff we don't need. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me see here. Things I don't need. We're not going to use damaged weapons. Scrap. It doesn't really matter. It sells for 15 more. We'll sell it. Crowbar. Freedom ringer, I'll keep it. Metal bats, I do like those. Police baton, whatever. Scrap these weapons that are damaged. Drive shed. Splitting maul can go. These can get scrapped. Those, we could probably sell these. That we could scrap. They're not worth that much. Over here, we've got King Vulture. We'll scrap that. And over here, Dillinger. I don't think Dillinger is worth that much.
We could use an extra hand over here.
And this one, these could stay carbine. I don't think it's worth 46. We'll scrap it, and I think that's about as good as it's going to get. And remember that all of the money that we, all the stuff we have there, like, we can just sell this for money directly. But for now, let's go out and do some looting and continue talking about Mike's Concrete. So overall, I would say Mike's Concrete is a pretty fantastic base. And the reason for that is because it's located in the approximately middle of the map. You know, not exactly, but it's close enough. And the facility customization options are top-notch, especially for a mid-game base. Now, I don't know what it says about the container fort. I think the main problem with it is that it just needs more customization options, period. But for this base to basically be on par with the container fort, once again, because I don't feel like the container fort's beds make enough of a difference. And although you do get a little bit more storage, so does this one. You just get fuel instead of universal storage. And also, I just don't think storage is really all that important. So this is really good. Now, I think 3 large facilities is kind of ideal. Ooh, we can actually fast loot with this character. That is fantastic. Okay, now we can... What is this? Fill her up?
Keep cool.
Man, there's quests everywhere. There's always something going on.
Understood.
Oh, man, and we got some... Man, this is going to be great. This is going to help us out with the... What do you call it? Barricaded strip mall. That's for sure. But yes, overall, I think this base is pretty fantastic. Like, it's got awesome construction options. It's definitely better for a long-term community in comparison to Knight's Family Drive-In, and and that's because it can do the same thing. Now, Knight's Family Drive-In is pretty good for rushing into a base because you are able to gain access to the very accessible Level 3 lounge, which means you can just train up your characters. But as far as, you know, if you want a base where you can thrive a bit more, then yes, this base is going to be able to build all of those and do more. So it's really, really good. One of the questions is whether or not you want to move into this base rather than the barricaded strip mall. Because the strip mall, it does have 3 large facilities, and it does have... Oh, Jan. It does have pretty good access to small facility options, which is mainly due to some of the built-ins being things that you would want to build either way. But what we can do now is, let's go ahead and start now that this is built, we can now make a ton of... Oh, let's go check the beer. Let's see how the beer does. Because we just made some beer.
That is damn heavy.
And let's sell it to the merchant. Get our money back.
I got a feeling you and me can do business.
So let's sell one of them. So they're worth 51 influence each. That is okay. I mean, I haven't really crunched the numbers, plus we don't have the growler barley wine. But what we're able to do here is we can just start mass producing an absolute truck ton of these. And with this, we can just earn an absolute buttload of money. And also, it means that we're going to use up a lot of our medicine, so it means that acquiring more medicine is going to be valuable once again. Let's go down to 20. We could even use some of the painkillers, since these are the strong painkiller variants. How many did I make? 108. That is so many.
Good place to put it.
Oh, man.
I got something you want, you got something I want.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. And now what we can do is we can just go from merchant to merchant, and I'm just going to go ahead like this.
Good place to put it.
And then we can pack up the vehicle.
Quieter.
And bring a little bit extra. We'll wear this because we're going to deliver that. Can't carry all that many more unless I remove some of my other cargo, but, you know, no need for that. Let's grab
Gotta drop something
Now,
out.
if we had resourcefulness, it would be better because resourcefulness characters... I don't know if we even have one. Oh, we do. Lissa. Nah, it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do, like I said, we need to earn money. So on the way to our ally, what we can do is sell to everyone along the way. And that's how we can make our cash up as we go. But yeah, would it be better to move into here or the barricaded strip mall? I mean, I feel like this base is just perfect for if you're just trying to get your legacy done. Like, you know, if you want to build a forever community, the barricaded strip mall is probably still going to be better just because you do get 3 large facilities. You can do more god combos with 3 large facilities, and it does have a lot of pretty useful built-ins. But the thing is, Mike's Concrete is also quite good. That tends to be the big issue, though, with comparing. I guess the main hang-up is the fact that let's sell a bunch of these. Oh, these guys have a lot of money. I didn't realize they had so much. Okay, well, if they have this much money, then what we can do is just go back to base and grab some more.
Friend, what's new?
Yeah, we basically got all of our money back there. That is awesome. Okay, well, in that case, let's just head back to base. And just load up on some more strong painkillers. Look how much, let's look at what we're up. We're already up to 2,260. That is absolutely fantastic. And there's still plenty of more plague guards to kill, so we can grind up, you know, more. We can basically just dismantle things for more parts, since the plague guards are, you know, guaranteed to have stuff like backpacks and weapons. Many of the weapons we could either just sell for money, and some of the weapons we could also scrap and then sell the parts for money. But that's always the big question in regards to, you know, should you go into the 6-man base or should you go into the 8-man base? And I think it really just depends on whether or not you are trying to do like 100 days survived in Drucker County. If you want to do a long-term community, you'll probably just want to go to the barricaded strip mall. But if you're just beating the legacy or something and you just want kind of like a pretty good base to use in the meantime, then I don't see anything wrong at all with Mike's Concrete. Overall, like I said, it is quite strong. Why is it so strong? Well, you get the 2 large facilities. 2 large is kind of the magic number for the minimum of what you want. You would like to have at least 2 large facilities because there are a lot of combinations that you would want to have a lounge, for example, in order to level up your characters. But you'd also probably want to finish your base. And if you want to do that, then you could either go with the trade depot because you can call in a material trader. You can also solve some of your other resource problems as well as collect mods. The trade depot is really good for finding specific mods that obviously that a typical merchant would carry. Or alternatively, if you just want to build the base as quickly as possible, you could do the trade depot and you could do the forge in order to obtain materials at the fastest speed possible. Really, the choice is up to you there. I think they're both perfectly reasonable options. Bunch of nosy zombies. Oh, there's a juggernaut here. That's not good. This is the second time that this has happened. Well, you know what? Let's just go here. And then we can go there, and then we'll refuel. Yeah, this is the second time we had a juggernaut appear there for some reason. I don't even know why, but that's fine. I can just drive off somewhere else. It's really not that big of a deal. But that's why you want 2 large facilities, because Trade Depot Lounge, that's a really, really good combination. Trade Depot, wait, what is this guy?
Keep an eye out for me.
These guys are gonna, we can nick off some building materials while we're here. Let's just grab it. These are the cannibals, and like I said, we're just kind of repeating their quest over and over again. Also, we can refuel here while we're here. So it's all good. And like I said, there's no reason to not just take advantage of this quest from the cannibals. They're just going to offer it. Oh, I don't know if they offer it limitlessly. I don't know if there's a point where they ever just be like, yeah, you know what, you're clearly not going to help us, so screw you guys. I don't know if they ever get to that point or not, but who cares?
I see a zombie.
Oh, great. You see one zombie, so you don't want to talk to me.
Hi. Yeah, I'm on it.
Great.
Like a plan.
Now we can refuel. Fuel is always getting stressed in Drucker County. Really good if you can get a Fuel Caravans character or a character that, not a Fuel Caravans character. Really good if you can get an Enclave that gives Fuel Caravans, and it's also really good if you can get a Enclave that gives roadside assistance. Roadside assistance is 150 influence radio call-in, and it typically delivers you like 2 repair kits and 2 fuel tanks. That's like a really good deal. Like all 3 of those items together are really good. Sometimes you get advanced repair kits instead. It's just really worth it though. Just another way to regularly gain access to fuel. But yeah, so that's why the 2 large facilities are really good for Mike's Concrete. Then you got the 6 small facilities. 6 small is really good. I would say kind of the minimum of what you're looking for is probably
So,
like...
you ready to start dealing? Yeah.
Oh, these guys have a lot too. Look at that. Good. So that takes us up to 3,100 influence. Like I said, we're making money very easily now. And let's go ahead over here. And then we'll deliver this. And look at that. The Cannibals quest is right next to our other objective. So we are actually bundling these. We are basically stacking these objectives together in a way where we can complete multiple objectives at the same time. Plus, we are just swinging by and selling some items. Just basically very efficient work right now. Just getting a whole lot of stuff done all at once. Yeah, I would say the minimum you want for small facilities is probably technically 3. You could do gym, infirmary, workshop. That's a perfectly good early game setup. I use that in most of the starting bases. But really, 4. 4 is kind of like, you want infirmary, workshop, shooting range, and gym. That gives you all of the bonuses, helps you level up. That's why 4 is kind of like, it's just enough. Obviously, having a little more is always nice. With their 5th choice, you could do something like a garden could be an option. You could do a crafting still. In fact, you could build multiple gardens, so you could always build more of those if you don't know what else to obtain. There's also the option of the Red Talon Officers' Quarters. I find it to be a little overkill if you're using a lounge. I typically find that you don't need to use both a lounge and an Officers' Quarters. That said, if you are going for the achievement where you are trying to totally max out your morale, then yeah, that absolutely becomes the case. Where you could definitely benefit from having both the lounge and the Officers' Quarters.
Later, pal.
Let's burn these fools. I like how she's just sitting there taking it.
Daddy.
Oh, popped them both. Not bad. All right, here's a rucksack. Let's see what our hero bonus or our alliance bonuses. Rooftop sniping, not really what I'm looking for.
Why not?
I feel like we're okay on ammo. I will buy the repair kit though. Repair kit's always a good deal.
Hey.
And then we can sell these.
Sure.
And away we go. Now we can go grab those building materials. Oh, now they're from this direction too. What is up with this plague? Oh, there's a plague guard literally right next door. That's what it is.
Gotta kill the brain. Damn, I'm tired.
Man, these zombies are just like all over this place. Like I said, it's probably because of the plague guard. It's probably causing respawns to appear, and then the respawns are just being drawn in by the sounds of combat. Okay. Now we're going to hit the cul-de-sac over there and grab the lumber. But with Mike's Concrete, so you get kind of like the minimum number of large facilities that you want, which is perfectly, that's perfectly fine. Two is great. It's not an ultimate level, but 2, it's more than enough. It's very serviceable. I don't have a problem with 2. I can easily live with 2. Yeah, for maybe a forever community, I would want more than 2. But like 2 is great. Now, on the other hand, these small facilities, 6 is, maybe even a little overkill, and maybe you don't even need 6. But 6 is fantastic. Like I said, you can go with the infirmary. You can go with a workshop. That's kind of standard stuff. Then you can put in the 2 training facilities for the stat bonuses. Let's just go around. This is obviously not working. So you could basically put in both of the training facilities for the stat bonuses, the gym for health, and the shooting range for stamina. Then you have your options. You could do a crafting still or 2 crafting stills if you want to mass produce, but you probably want at least 1 because they allow you to do something with your food. You can either use the food to craft beer, or you can use the food to make ethanol, and then the ethanol is used to make strong painkillers to make a ton of cash. Or alternatively, you could build a farm, or not a farm, like either a garden or a hydroponics, and then you could grow stuff. You could do 1 of each. You could do like one hydroponics or a garden, and then make medicine so that you could continue doing the strong painkillers method. Or alternatively, you could farm food and then turn the food to ethanol by doing 1 garden and 1 still. Like I said, you could do 2 stills to mass produce things. There's just a lot of ways you can do it with 6. You could also go with the officers' quarters. The officers' quarters is like I said, a very big morale boost. Plus, it has other bonuses such as faster EXP rate, which once again, that would suit. If you did that, you would basically be supercharging your community for EXP rate, because you'd have a high level of morale, and morale contributes to EXP bonuses. But then there is also a direct EXP bonus buff that you could just get because you're using the Red Town Officers' Quarters, and one of the buffs, just one of the research stats you can get is to research more EXP for like an hour. It's like a 33% bonus. So that would also be an option. There's other things too. You could do like a latrine if you've got like a plumber. But overall, my main point is that you can do just about anything you want with Mike's Concrete as long as it doesn't involve more than 2 large facilities. And once again, the customization options are very much in line with the container fort, which also has 2 large, 5 small, and it's just the exception that Mike's Concrete has the machine shop. But once again, I don't really see most people playing without a workshop unless they make something like an improvement to it, like a new song. Wait, what am I talking about? A new song? Why? I was thinking about, like, I just saw it pop up on my my other. So if you don't know, I have 2 monitors on my current setup, and like sometimes I'll see pop-ups like from Facebook and whatnot. Somebody wrote about a song, and I was just literally reading what they were talking about. Oh, we can sell that. Let me grab that real quick. And we've got more craft brew beer to sell. We can, since we're at one of these little posts right here, we could just grab more of this stuff too.
Yeah, no room for that.
No problem with it. How much will these stack up for? Can we stack up the beer? Yeah, look at that. We can stack that up even further.
Yeah, no room for that.
That doesn't matter. But yeah, you could use a latrine as well if you have access to like a plumbing or something like that. There's just a lot of different ways you could go with Mike's Concrete. But like I said, I guess the counter argument to Mike's Concrete is that if you're planning to do a forever community, maybe you should just go to the barricaded strip mall. That tends to be the case on most maps. Another thing is, like, this base is very comparable to Weston Builder Supply. Weston Builder Supply also too large and 6 small. And Weston Builder Supply is also really good. I mean, spoiler alert for people who are like, wait a second, you haven't even made it to Providence Ridge yet. You can't do that. Oh, let's actually go here. We can sell to those guys. Yeah, we haven't sold to... I don't think we have, at least. And like I said, we need the money. Lots and lots of money is good right now. We are. Let me take this off because we're never giving them their stuff back. That's just not happening. The plan, though, is we're gonna earn what money we can, and we're just, as you can see right now, we're just earning an absolute, just mega junko amounts of money. Wait, no, these are the guys right here. I'm pretty sure. We'll double check.
It's good to see you alive.
Okay, yeah, these are the guys that we were selling to, so boom, 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 boom. Look at this money. Let me not sell all my strong painkillers in case I need to, use them. Good. Some people have been asking, will I do a...
Hey, what's up? So,
Will I do an update 30 playthrough? Well, technically you are already in an update 30 playthrough because the beta is actually more up to date. Like, the beta has always had the forever communities. So, I mean, like right here, you can clearly see it. I've got the forever community option right here. The recruit from the legacy survivor, I can already do that. In fact, I've been able to do that for months because I'm in the beta. So, like, you're already watching an update 30 community, so like that's already happening. Now, yeah, I still got more content to do, so like we're just going to continue making stuff. I'm probably just going to keep playing in the beta just because the beta is State of Decay plus more. And as long as I'm playing in the beta, you still get to see more of a sneak peek. You get to see what is coming and how things are going to interact in the game. So, like, I plan to just continue playing in the beta. I don't see really any reason to not play in the beta. Just because, like I said, the beta is everything that the live game has, but even more up to date because it has the infestation changes. Also, the beta is, ironically, it's currently more stable than the live build. Because the live build is super bugged out right now, but the beta is not. So the funny thing is that the beta is actually, ironically, more stable. So right now I'm basically like, you know, I just don't see any reason to play on the live game. But like to answer your question, like, you know, am I gonna do more content? You know, with forever communities and stuff? Sure. But like I just don't need to do it on the live game. I absolutely could just do it on the beta.
Hey, amigos.
So we're up to 4,000. Look at that. We're up to 4,000 influence, just like that. Absolutely fantastic. Like, it's just so good. And once again, now that we've used up some of our medicine, it means that anytime we are able to obtain more medicine, there's no reason to not do it. Let's go over here and try to loot this this factory real quick. We're able to, like, fast loot anyway, so, you know, what's the harm? The shove. The shove. The shove. Okay. So now that we have a person who can stealth loot, You know what I would really prefer, though, is we have Marathon on this character. What I'd really prefer is backpacking, because then at least we could carry one more slot. That's one of the things I do love about Red Talon characters, is being able to fast loot and have backpacking. Oh my gosh.
I'm dead on my fucking feet here.
Yeah, let me just get these guys real quick.
Yeah, still some deadheads around.
Shove, 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 stab. Okay, now that we've secured the area, we know where the last lootables are. Let's grab it.
Diddly squat. Nothing more to do here.
Boom. Okay, that's everything there. Oh yeah, we got the action hero thing going on. But yeah, overall, Mike's Concrete, it's a really good base. I mean, like I said, is it better than, what do you call it? Is it better than the barricaded strip mall? I would say it probably is if you aren't planning to stay for like 100 days. But if you're planning to stay from 100 days, you should probably just go into
Made it back safe and sound.
the barricaded strip mall, because the strip mall is also quite good. Also, I would like to tell everyone that I have finally signed up and activated the super chats and everything. Like, basically channel memberships are open on YouTube. They're basically the same thing as Twitch. Basically, they allow you to basically just contribute, make a small tip to the Fox Republic. It's all appreciated, considering that, like, I am a full-time YouTuber. Not required in the slightest, but it's always appreciated. It helps, like, keep things running smoothly. Basically, you've heard that, you've always heard that thing, like, this program brought to you by viewers like you. That is literally the case. Like, the reason I am able to make so much content is because I don't have to work all the time at my normal job. In fact, I only work there 2 days now. So if you got a few bucks, you can toss it my way. There's 2 ways you can do it. Every single video, if you look down at the like and dislike area, you'll see a little heart. That just means you can just throw somebody a tip. It's basically, you go to a restaurant, you give someone a tip at a restaurant or something like that. Same kind of concept. Also, you now can join my channel as a channel member. Channel members, it's just like Twitch. It's like a Twitch subscription. You could join, and also I can interact in ways differently for people who are channel members. I can make channel member only posts. And yeah, like, channel member only posts allow me to hear from my super supporters more directly, like what you are looking for, like what you, who are the most dedicated to the Fox Republic, like what kind of content you guys want to see. Once we, once we actually build up, a few members, that may affect my decision making. And also, like, you guys are certainly welcome to join my Discord, where that's where I pick up a lot of ideas. The Discord has definitely become like a major headquarters of my community effort. But like I said, that's what's going on. You may hear me advertise it more frequently. I'm told that it takes an average of about 20 to 30 advertisements for, like, people to, for there to be enough advertisement saturation before people really become aware of something. Apparently that's like a statistical average, so don't be surprised if you hear it more frequently. Anyways, thank you all for watching today's episode. That's what I think about Mike's Concrete. Fantastic base. Definitely better if you are making a temporary stay in Drucker County, but if you're making a very long-term stay, I do think that the Barricade Strip Mall is ultimately going to be better. But speaking of that, we're going to be bashing our way through the Plague Arts and moving into the Barricaded Strip Mall probably next episode. I timed it just right, too, because I imagine that the sun will be... Yep, look at that. The moon's going down. Sun should be coming up. We'll be able to get our screenshot. It's going to be great. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Consider tossing me a tip if you found this to be enjoyable, or subscribe to my channel through channel memberships. But at the end of the day, of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.